Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about fish. Fluorescent in situ hybridization. So if you see fluorescent in situ hybridization, what is this fluorescent in situ hybridization? It is actually a cytogenetic technique. What does this do? This will detect chromosomal abnormalities. It will detect chromosomal abnormalities. What does this use? This will use number one, fluorescent labeled oligonucleotides. It will use fluorescent labeled oligonucleotides or DNA probes, and these probes will actually bind to specific sequences of chromosomes. These will bind to specific sequences of chromosome. And because they are fluorescent labeled, so when you view under fluorescent microscopy, when you view these under fluorescent microscopy, this will confirm the presence of, this will confirm the chromosomal aberrations if any are present. So this is the main use of fish, fluorescent in situ hybridization. Now, what will it target? This fish will mainly target the nuclear DNA. In which phase? If you are asked which phase, it will target the nuclear DNA of either interphase or metaphase chromosome. It will target either interphase or metaphase chromosomes. Okay. So it can be used for chromosomal painting, that is to detect the chromosomes, to detect aberrations in the chromosomes. We can use it. What is chromosomal painting? In this chromosomal painting, what do we do in chromosomal painting? In chromosomal painting, entire chromosome specific probes are labeled. We use entire chromosome. In that we use specific chromosomes with different labels. Now these probes specific. So these probes will bind to the chromosomes at specific location. They will bind to chromosomes at specific location. Okay. What happens if they bind to the chromosome at specific location? So because these probes are labeled, they will be visualized. So with that, we can view the entire chromosome, can be viewed, and it can be mapped also. And if in this procedure, if there is a micro deletion, if you think there is a micro deletion, then that area will not be painted, will not have any color. So as a result, you can detect the micro aberrations. So micro deletions can be detected. Okay, that is one thing. Next, if you see, the next important thing is, so we can also use it to detect chromosomal translocations. We can use it to detect the chromosomal translocations. So what does fish use? Uses only, it will use only oligonucleotide probes. It will use only oligonucleotide probes. If you were asked what is the first application, at first where did we use fish? First application of this fluorescent in situ hybridization is to detect the Philadelphia chromosome. So this is about the fluorescent in situ hybridization. Thank you for watching.